Good afternoon, and hello to you, to all that is tuning in today. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, glorious, gorgeous day, and I know some of y'all may be looking and saying, "Well, good Lord, Dr. Charity, today is with a video. The motivation looks like it's not in the regular." Well, look, that's because that goes along with what I got to motivate and empower somebody today. I've been through. If you can't tell, it started. I'm gonna give a little pre-testimony before I get into it. But I'm doing things a little bit different because of the motivation and the encouragement and the power, the empowerment that I'm giving to somebody that's tuning in today. Somebody needs to hear this. When I got it, it was mind-boggling, but it was powerful. It was power that I needed. So, whether you can tell it or not, on my face, I'm inside the car, but the beam and gleam and glow is still there, as you know. Meaning that the blessing of the Lord is still here, showing through the natural sun. But the spiritual sun is showing as well through. And the spiritual sun is shining his favor through and to you. But the question to you today is, do you? Yes, do you? Do you receive it? Regardless if you see it or not, do you receive it? Because I'm telling you today it's there. But do you receive it? As I said, the pre-testimony, believe it or not, I've been crying and sobbing my ears out since yesterday. Just the stress and pressure, just no peace. And after watching, I have received a word from meditation. I'm just going to go ahead and just piggyback into what I'm going to share to you. When I was meditating this week and I received the word, I ended up, my spirit was already touched by what I saw. But the spirit made sure that I felt an intimate reasoning for why my spirit embraced the word that I gravitated to. And I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So I was praying and doing a lot of things this week. And Lord and behold, yesterday, it's just like the whole shenanigans fell through. I mean, I was crying. I was hurt. Everything just failed. After being built up so high, and I mean, I got word after word after word. That whole week, that Saturday, when I was expecting the help, it came down like a mighty tornado came through and just came through. And I mean, it got to the point where I couldn't even sleep. So I am not gonna lie. I woke up this morning. I said, you know what? I'm gonna let the sorrow. I'm gonna let everybody see, because a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize what you're going through. They look at the fact that you're still smiling, and the fact that you're still doing, and say, girl, you don't know what nothing feels like, girl. I ain't gonna even talk to you. I ain't no use to wasting my breath talking to you. You got it, and made in the shade. So I decided, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do what I need to do. Thus said the Lord. But you know what? I'm gonna let the pain show. So I went with the tear, with the droopy face, teary-eyed, makeup running, all that. But a young lady, a young evangelist spoke to the youth today, and boy, did she come right on time. She spoke the truth, And then the Spirit moved. And the Spirit came back upon me. Because I was sure I had my mind like, look, I know what I heard and I know what it said. But I'm going to still let it show because people need to know when I'm hurting. I'm tired of putting on this facade. It's time to take the mask off like I told y'all a couple of years ago. You know, this is my 3rd year of doing these weekly encouragements. And that video from years ago about taking off the mask still holds truth and value to this very day. So I said, the Spirit can move, thank God. I still give God the glory. But you know what? I'm going to let him see the pain on my face, the hurt on my face. Because I'm tired of somebody believing that I got it made in the shade and because, I prayed to God. Because you prayed and you got the word that it ain't nothing going to happen. Everything is good. You'll get over it. That ain't how it is. That ain't how it is. God don't just come in and take it away. It's a process, and you got to trust the process. As I say it again, that's another weekly encouragement that you'll find on this YouTube channel. So I went there. I went to church. Droopy face, running eye, everything. I said, I want the people to see the pain so they'll understand. Somebody out there needs to understand this. Hey, what I'm going through is not just it's not just a spiritual thing. It's also an emotional thing, a mental thing, a physical thing. It's a battle in all aspects that, look, sometimes there's other things you got to do outside of the spiritual realm. Spiritual takes priority, but there are things you got to do emotionally, mentally, and physically also. That also works along with the spiritual to bring forth the healing, the blessing, the breakthrough, the deliverance, and the change. Well, I had that face and I kept it. Lord and behold, the Spirit fell. After the preacher preached, the Spirit fell. And I tried my hardest to behave. But the Spirit fell. Like the dove that ascended upon Jesus when John the Baptist baptized him. And when the Spirit fell, as I was giving God glory, I heard the Spirit tell me, shake it off. You're taking it a little too serious. Yeah, you ain't nothing wrong. I understand why you're feeling like that, but shake it off. It's going to get better. It's going to work out in your favor. All this is working out in your favor. Which didn't do nothing but confirm what the Spirit dealt with me during this week. And that's going to lead me into your weekly encouragement right now. And this is a weekly empowerment for somebody out there that's tuning in today. So I want you to lend me your ear. And I'm going to explain to you while I'm doing my weekly encouragement for you the way I'm doing it today. Somebody out there that's tuning in, I got a question. Does anybody feel like I'm just tired of the way my life is right now? Anybody feel like I want to see something different? Anybody feel like I've been wanting to see different and don't know how to get that different? I've been wanting it and desiring it, but it just seems like it just don't want to come. Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like the way Tamla Man said it? Change me, oh God. Make me more like you. Change me, oh God. Anybody feel like that? Anybody out there tuning in feel like that? You who I'm talking to today. I want to talk to you. I got something for you. I want you to lend me your ear. Tune in. I got something to tell you. But you got to tune in and don't let nothing. Do not miss it today. Today is it. Today can be the door opener to your very, very blessing, deliverance, and breakthrough. But you got to tune in and listen to every bit of this that I'm about to share with you. The weekly empowerment today says, show different to receive different. Demand it. Let that resonate. I'm going to tell you again. Show different to receive different. Demand it. When somebody out there may be saying, well, Dr. Charity, how do you show different? Show myself different, but what does that got to do with different? Got everything. I'm glad you asked. It's got everything to do with different. You can't receive nothing different till you show yourself different. It all comes back to what I said would be, if I was ever to be a preacher, that would be the name of the initial sermon. How bad do you want it? You gotta show different to receive different. You can't give the same thing and expect something different every time. You gotta do, and that showing differently is how you receive different. That's how you demand it. Because you gotta demand that which your heart desire. It's yours for the asking, not yours for the wishing, not yours for the dwelling. It's yours for the asking. Somebody else out there may be saying, okay, so you telling me that I got to demand that? Don't God already know? He already knows, but guess what? God wants you to seek him. God wants you to make it known to him. He already knows, but you got to make it, speak it into existence to make it manifest. You got to basically show him, I want it that bad. Give it to me. Do it. For those who are less religious and less spiritual, do it the way Jay-Z said years ago. Give it to me, but don't bullshit me. Ain't that what they said back in the streets? Give it to me. That's the attitude that you need to have spiritually to the one on high. Ask for God to give it to you. So I was meditating. Let's just dive into it. I'm going to give you where this is coming from. I was meditating and ended up listening in and was moved by the sermon that Pastor Jamal Bryant shared on last Sunday. I shared it on Tuesday. And Pastor Jamal Bryant said, using a lot of examples involving the government and the world and social circumstances that the world is being faced with, he said, I want to see different. I want different. I want different. I want different. And the more he spoke and gave those examples of how different he wanted something, made my heart say, I want the same. I want different. I want different. But you've got to raise your voice. What I got from that was you got to raise your voice up and speak it. Demand that I want different. And the best way to demand it is to show that you want different. Show it like I'm showing you. This weekly encouragement is not in my regular vicinity. It's in a different environment because I want different. Not because of other issues or circumstances, just because I want to use an example for those who are not just moved by word of mouth. You like to be shown an image? Well, this is your image today. This is your image today of me wanting different. I want different. But for me to gain different, I have to show different and become different. That's for somebody out there tuning in. Your heart's desire wants different, but you've got to show different and become different. There's greater out there for you. Whoever this is for, I don't know who this is for, but whoever's tuning in today, there's greater for you out there. But the change and the difference begins within you and your mindset. It begins within you, your heart, and your mindset. It comes back to how bad do you want it? You've got to do something different to see something different. I give another testimonial before I sign off. As I told you, I'm no longer in transition. It's happening. But this transition is very, very challenging. As I told you before, it's challenging to me because I've never been a therapist. I've never been a grad student. I've never been a full-blown business entrepreneur. I've never been a wife. So the change that is happening in my life right now, that is causing me, that is drawing these different aspects of me out, hurts like heck. But the reason why, as the Spirit told me in the beginning of this year, before I got to this point, said the reason why you're going through it like this is because you've got to go higher. You said you want it different. That means you've got to become different. What you were previously is not going to succeed. You've got to be different. And I tell you right now, this change, boy, is a hurting thing. Constantly have me feeling pressure, head hurting, tears flowing, crying, don't want to do nothing. Don't know whether to go left, right, up, or down. But as the Spirit moved on me today, and as I'm going to share with you, it's because when you want different, you got to be different. Difference don't happen with you being who you were. You've got to change. You've got to have the mindset that I want different. I want to change. I want greater. I want better. But that's got to come from you. So anybody that's tuning in today that wants different, that wants to see the greater, that wants to receive the greater, see themselves in a different light, different aspect, receive different. As I am showing you me doing a weekly empowerment motivational in a different environment, so shall it be with you. You've got to do different on your behalf. Do different on your end. That's what God wants to see. That's what He's waiting on. How bad do you want it? You want something different so bad, guess what? You do what it takes to be different. I'm learning that. I didn't realize it took this work to be a therapist in training, but boy, am I learning. I didn't realize it took this much sacrifice to be the wife, but boy, is it teaching me that when you want different, you got to be different. You can't ask for the marriage without becoming the wife. You can't ask for the business without first in the mind and heart becoming the entrepreneur. You can't ask for the dream career and or promotion without first having it within your mindset and your heart that this is who I am and I am ready. You got to look at it the same way of a soldier going into the military. You can't say I just want to join the military and that's the end of the story. You've got to put the work in. You've got to go through some training, some boot camp. That's going to, as I told you last Sunday, that's the learning. Learning is preparation. So you got to do something different to bring this side of you out. It doesn't come out automatically. And it hurts. It hurts. But guess what? It is worth it in the end. Because God gonna get the glory and you gonna tell the story. Because greater and that difference is about to just rest upon your life. Once you decide to be different, watch God manifest different in you. It's going to be no longer a wish and a dream. It's going to be reality. But today, I want to tell you, I'm telling somebody, you got to be different. Show different. Show yourself in a different aspect, in a different light today. Beginning on today, starting on this week, show yourself in a different aspect. Show yourself in the light that you want to receive yours out of. I always go around saying I'm a diva, queen, wife. Dr. Diva Queen White, because that's what I am working on becoming. The therapist, the entrepreneur, the wife. And it is so. And it is well. It is well. That's all you got to do. Even though it may hurt, this transition may hurt, may sting like a bee. Thing does sting and hurt because it's coming out the comfort zone. But I'm going to tell you today, the song that you take through, for those, again, that's less religious, less spiritual, just say, going through this week as you're being different, just say, even if your mind should wonder, why do I got to do it this way to receive this? Well, guess what? Just do it and say, it is well, 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 well with my soul. It is well, 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 well with my soul. Learn how to say that, because it's well. It's well. It's going to all work out in your favor. Believe it or not, it is. As long as you decide to choose to do different, be different, and show different. For that's where your difference and your change lies. It is what it is. It's going to happen. Begin to go through this week in a different aspect and show yourself through a different light, and watch how God moves in your favor in a different way, the different way that you desire. But it all begins with you right now. You gonna do it? Because I'm just letting you know that the difference is coming. It's right there in front of your doorstep. But you've got to let the difference in by showing yourself in a different light. Do different. I'm doing it myself. And expect it. And once I do it different, it shall come to me different. And I shall say, it is well with my soul. Do you believe that today? Do you believe that today? Just do different and be different. That's the way to demand it, for it is yours for the asking. Well, that's all that I got for you on today. But tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. I want you, for those, I appreciate and love everybody that has. For those who have not, that is tuning in, subscribe to Lady Superwoman on YouTube. That's at Lady Superwoman 9999. That's 4 9s on YouTube for all of your weekly empowerments and encouragements, motivationals. There's a whole host, 3 years worth of it sitting on there, and more to come, to help you in any aspect that you need. It ain't nothing but encouragement. Nobody's throwing the Bible at you. All I'm here to do is encourage, motivate, and empower you for what you so desire. For it is yours. You just got to do what you need to do on your end to bring it into manifestation. And believe the Most High. That's it. All right? I love you. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.